What is up, guys? It's the NJB here, and today I'm back with another Ben 10 video. So this one's gonna be on the season finale of Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, and I really feel like when Ben was going against Dagon and Vilgax, I think that was a very good opportunity for them to use Alien X and have Ben unlock his full abilities. I mean, I think the ending of it was kind of weird to me. I mean, Vilgax got all the power in the universe, basically, and Ben literally just stabbed him. I mean, we just saw that the sword that George used, we saw that the sword he used was pretty much ineffective on Dagon. I mean, it did scratch him a bit, but they were just scratches, and Dagon was able to defeat him despite him having a sword to protect him. And George was immortal, and Dagon was still able to defeat him even though he had the sword and the armor protecting his body, and he eventually just disintegrated him. So my opinion is that since Dagon, or anyone with Dagon's powers, is able to defeat someone with the sword, then it seems kind of weird that Ben was just able to defeat Vilgax using the same sword. Especially, they might have stated that the sword had used up like some of its power. So I still think that it was kind of like an easy way for Ben to defeat Vilgax, and I really feel like if they had made him like change into Alien X and unlock Alien X's like full abilities at that time, that would have been a lot better, because it would have made for an epic fight between Ben and Vilgax, because they are mortal enemies, and it would be really cool if you can see them both having the powers of gods, like flying around like in space or whatever, just like blowing stuff up, just fighting like probably like Super Saiyans or like Superman versus Darkseid. I mean, that would have been a really cool ending. It might have been a bit excessive, but I feel like because Vilgax had the powers of a god, it's only like normal for that to happen. Plus, Alien X was definitely not treated too well in Ultimate Alien and Alien Force. I mean, they basically brought him in, made him like reverse time for a waterfall, and that was it. They said that he's too powerful, but he has a big weakness. Ben really can't do anything. And I'm really surprised that Ben was able to make the two consciousnesses, I believe it's Bellicus and Serena, but I think it was a bit kind of weird that he was able to convince them to stop a waterfall, but he couldn't make them do anything like save the universe, stop Egregore from getting powers from another Celestial Sapien. I mean, when you think about it, that is kind of weird, and a lot of the stuff they do is kind of like, it's just kind of weird to me. But I think it would have been cool if maybe Ben convinced them to give him like temporary control over Alien X, at least just to defeat Vilgax. So that way in Omniverse he can still convince them and get full control over Alien X. So it would keep the story and like the continuity the same, but he would just be able to use Alien X's powers to fight Vilgax for like a really awesome battle, and of course he can win. So that would be my opinions on it, and that's kind of what I just wanted to say, because I remember watching the finale of Ultimate Alien, and I was thinking that he defeats Vilgax just by stabbing him and taking his powers. And I'm gonna admit, I don't remember all the powers of the sword, but it seemed a bit kind of weird that Ben was just able to take his powers just by doing that. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to say. I just think if they used Alien X a bit more, then that would have been a bit better. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. What do you guys think about the video? What do you guys think about the end of Ultimate Alien? Do you think it would have been cooler if Ben defeated Vilgax with Alien X like I said, or do you think that maybe there's an even better way? Because, I mean, him just stabbing Vilgax, I mean, I feel like we deserve just a little more because they are mortal enemies. I do think it was kind of like chill how Ben got all the power in the universe and he could have done anything he wanted, but he eventually just chose the right choice. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed. This has been the NJB. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers, guys.